Hey,
Hi,
how you doing?
good and you?
I'm good, thank you. Did
That's
you
good.
hear anything from your test results yet?
No, not yet. I think, yeah, with my school, they have a lot of problems. So,
Oh, I'm sorry. With the test itself, or
well, no, I don't think, I think they just have problems. Well, like, because it's holidays now, so they're just like away and stuff. So, yeah.
gosh, I have to be patient and wait a little bit. Okay. Are you ready for today's lesson?
Mm-hmm.
You know what we're doing?
Yeah, is it you sent it on the WhatsApp? It was those, the like document. It was
Tenses.
yeah, the tenses.
Okay, so I'm going to start screen sharing now. I am sick, so if I do cough or something, just ignore it, please. Because I
No,
can't mute myself during my screen.
it's totally fine.
Okay, so in Afrikaans, tenses are really easy. There's only three, so it's really not that difficult to learn it or study it. Um, this is going to be the mind map for today. You can even, if you like, um, divide it for you like this. Okay. Um, so first off, let's start with the easiest one, yesterday. This is the present tense. Now, for the present tense in Afrikaans, there's no time word associated with this tense. It is literally just a sentence itself. Words that can be included to show you that it is heerdertyd, present tense, can be stuff like no, which means now. Vandaag. Do you know what this word means, vandaag?
And mm, I think does it have correlation with uh, mm,
It is today.
oh it's
Now there is a few exceptions in present tense, but not a lot. I'm going to give you a few examples of present tense sentences. So let's say no lees die seun die book. This is happening now. It is present. So that's why there's no other time word indicating when it's taking place except for now. That's the only word that shows you this is in present tense. If we say vandaag geniet die meisie haar vakansie. There's a word vandaag. Another example. Ek maak my geskenke oop. You see there's absolutely no time word here. And because there's no time word, it indicates that it is present tense. Now, a few exceptions for the word vandaag. So let's say you do something today, but you're only going to do it later today. Then it's going to be in the future. So then you can't say it is present tense. Or when you're speaking in the evening and you did something that morning of the same day, then it's going to be past tense, verlede tyd. You can say here, not present tense. Vandaag gaan ek die huis skoonmaak. Ek het vandaag my hond gevat. So over here, there's time words. So it can't be present tense, right? Here's a time word, gaan. That means will do. And in the second sentence, there's het and ge. Het and ge belongs in the past tense. So that sentence goes over there. Past tense. And the first one with the word gaan, will do. That means it will be, it's still going to happen. So that should be future. So be careful when you see the word vandaag. Okay. Now let's go back in time to the past tense. Dit is verlede tyd. Time word is. Can you give me the time word for the past tense?
That's saying like, so a word like before.
Start with an H. We just did it in the present tense with one of the exceptions. When it is not present tense. Yes. And het goes together with which prefix?
Ge.
Yes. All right. Now words that can be associated with past tense. Gister. Do you know what that word means?
Gister. Is that I think, does it have to do with the day?
Yes. So which day is it?
Yesterday?
Yes, correct. Well done. There's yesterday. Verlede. Whatever. Past. So that would be like verlede week, last week. Verlede jaar, past year. Maybe past or last. We do have quite a few exceptions over here where you do not use it. So the first exception is the word is. In the past tense, it's changed to was. The word kan, like you can do it, that becomes kon. The word must, moet, becomes moes. The word wil, I want to do something, comes wo. Do you want me to write down the English of each word over here?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So is and was, it stays the same. Is and was. Kan en kon is I can, I could. Moet en moes, have to and must have. Wil en wou, want and wanted. Okay, now a few examples of sentences in the past tense. Hy het die bal geskop. Die kat het op die bank geklim. All right, identify the time words in these two sentences.
So with
What
the
indicates
with the first sentence you have het and
yes,
then the ge in front of skop.
well done. And the bottom one here,
The het of the cat and then
mm-hmm.
ge in front of the klim.
Yes. And which part of speech are these words?
The res no. The verbs.
Yes, they're verbs. And in Afrikaans, it starts with the W.
Mm.
Working words. So that is
Werkwoord.
yes, well done. Another name for werkwoorde that starts with a G.
I think it was
You can look at last week's lesson if you have it with you. Can you find it?
oh yes. Gesagte.
Yes, gesagte. All right. Now I'm going to give you a few sentences with the exceptions in these four. You need to study these off by heart. They are extremely important.
Mhm.
What happens with these? Do not use het or ge, because the entire word is changing. So the change of word doesn't need a ge, and the change of word takes the place of het, because the changing already indicates its past tense. So it would be, if you put in het or ge, it would be like saying it is a round circle. The circle is round. Everyone knows it's round. Why do you say it's round? You get it? So that's why I don't use het or ge with these. Example 1. Sy was opgewonden. Do you know what opgewonden is?
Mm, is it
It's an emotion.
uh is it I think is it a positive emotion?
Yes, it is a positive emotion.
Um
When
is
you get a gift, you are very excited to open
it
it.
excited?
Yes. Second example, kan. Sy kan boom klim. Changing it into the past tense would be sy kon boom klim.
Oh,
3, moet and moes. If I say ek moet skottelgoed was, but now it's no longer needed, so it's in the past tense, then we say ek moes skottelgoed was. Or wil wou. If I want to go to church, I'll say ek wil kerk toe gaan. But let's say I couldn't make it and I'm saying, oh, I wish I was there. I wanted to go to church. I'd say ek wou kerk toe gaan. So over here, the time words, that shows you it's past tense. Was, kon, moes, wou. Do you say there's no het and no ge? Also, please note that the ge in here, that's not a past tense ge, that's just part of the word. Okay.
Mm.
Now, toekomende tyd. That is, so it's already on past tense and present tense. So what would toekomende tyd be?
Toekomende is future tense?
Yes. Time words over here. Sal, gaan. Well, actually, your only time word here is sal, and rather an indication that you need to use sal would be gaan. So, future tense word would be gaan. Or volgende. Something like next week, the next year, next month. Something else, môre. Môre. Do you know how to spell môre? Because there's something missing here.
I think you're missing an R.
There's something on the O.
Yeah,
It's
there's
missing.
like they're like triangular.
Yes, that's called the copy. Example, next week I'll go fishing. volgende week gaan ek vis vang. I'm going to clean my car. Ek sal my kar skoon maak. I'm going to kick the ball. Ek sal die bal score. Do you see here that nothing is being done to the verb? The verb stays the same as it is in present tense. Now this word gaan, it's a very special word. You can't just throw it in anywhere, so you need to be careful when you use it. That is when you're going to do something, but the action, the verb interaction sentence isn't, it's more of a noun in this case, like the word visvang. That's more like an activity. So to get the verb into the sentence, we use gaan. Okay. Now, some exceptions to this would be VS and he. He over here is missing something. Spell he like that. Now, this is the exception, so be very careful with this. Examples of this would be sy sal bly wees. You can't just say she will happy. She will be happy. That be is the wees part. So she will be happy. Hey. Let me just think of an example there. Hy sal dit wil hê. He would want that. So here, sal wees, sal hê. Will be, would want. Changes to this. So these are the only two exceptions, but sal is not your only time word. Okay. So are you ready to do the activities? I'll do a few examples with you. Okay, I'll do 2 with you, and then you do 2 on your own of each. Okay. All right. With which tense do you want to start?
We could start with the future. I mean, past.
Past. Okay. So what they're giving you the sentences here in present tense, and they want you to change it to the past tense. So first off, we have die baba is siek. This is an exception. What does is change to?
This will change into it'll change into was.
It's your yes. So, die baba was. Do I need to add a ge here or a het?
Um, sick isn't a doing word, so you wouldn't need to.
Okay. So sick is actually, in this case, a type of verb, but because we're using is going to be was, we just leave it as is.
Mhm.
Well done. Okay. Now the next one is a bit easier. The nicey file. So what do we need to change here? This is no exceptions. It is straightforward. I'm looking for two things.
So first you'll try and find the verb.
Which is?
Um, is it feel? No.
Yes, heil is the verb.
Okay.
And how are we going to change the verb?
You're gonna replace the verb feel with I think would you change it to head?
So we're not changing the verb, we're adding something in front of it.
Feel?
Geheil.
Mhm.
And because we're using ge, we also need to add in the letter.
Yeah. No. No.
Yes, sorry, word. Okay, so this changes to die, nicely, het, gehuil. Okay, question 3. Die kat spring. Please change this into the past tense.
Mhm. So you'll change the sentence and it'll say die kat het gespring.
Yes, very well done. That's correct. Next up, die hond is honger.
So this you'll change is to was
Mm-hmm.
and it'll say and you won't have the gel at the head. So it'll say die hond was honger.
Yes, well done. That's correct. So it's quite easy if you know the rules here.
Mhm.
Die water is low.
Mm, with this again, you'll change the is to was.
Yes. Number 6, die man is groot.
You'll change the is to was again.
Yes. Do you understand all the sentences we're doing?
Mhm.
Or are there any words that you're unfamiliar with?
Can I tell you like what I think the words are?
Yes, of course.
So with should I start
Let's
from the first sentence?
let's finish number 7 and number 8, and then you translate all these sentences for me as well.
Okay.
Okay. Die kinders speel.
So if this sentence you'll change, you'll replace speel with het. So die kinders het and then put ge in front of speel, so gespeel.
Well done. All right, the last one on the document I sent you is die onderwyser skryf.
Mm, the verb is skryf, so you'll replace skryf with het and say die onderwyser het geskryf.
Yes, well done. Okay, now to translate these sentences, you can just give me the present tense of the sentence. That'll be fine. Unless you want to give me the past, the meaning of the past, then it's going to be the same. So
Okay.
just to understand the words.
So the first one says die baba is sick. So baba is baby, so the baby is sick.
Yes, well done. Okay, next one.
Then with mace. Mesa, I think, is it female? So like the I don't want to say the female cry, but the girl cry.
The girl. There you go.
I-
The girl cries. Okay. Die kat spring.
got is cat, so and sprung is jump, so the cat jumped. Um,
Jumps.
jumps.
Well done. Okay. Die Hund is Hund.
Hund is dog. Yeah, it's dog.
Yeah.
Hunger, I think, is it hungry?
Yes, it is. So the sentence is
The dog is hungry.
die water is blauw.
So water is water, and then blue is blue. So the water is blue.
Well done. Die man is kwaad.
Man is man, and then court is, I think, angry. I think, yeah.
Well done. Okay. Die kinders speel.
Then the kinders speel is kinders is kids, I think.
Yes.
Then
Or is it children?
children, yeah. So the children speels play, I think.
Yes.
And then onderwijzer. Is it like the like does it have to do with education?
Yes, it does. Who gives the education?
Sorry?
Who gives the education?
The teacher. So the teacher, and then scrape, I think, is it right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All right. Well done. Okay. Do you want to do the future tense or the present tense?
We can do the present.
Okay. So I didn't send you an exercise that is typically present tense that you need to change it to the present tense. They only ask you here to identify whether or not these sentences are in the present tense. So how you're going to do it, you're going to look for the absence of a time word and then be careful with your exceptions. If you see something like vandaag. Okay, so the first sentence, Jannie is baie siek. Is this one in the present, past, future?
Present.
Yes, correct. Second one, Jannie was baie siek. Past, present, future.
Past.
Yes, well done. And what you say it is past because of the?
The
Yes.
the yeah.
Die koning sit op sy goue troon. Present, past, future.
It's future.
Do you see any time word?
No, so it's present.
Yes, there you go. Number 4. Die koning het op sy troon gesit. Present, past, future.
Past.
Yes. And how did you identify its past?
The het and the ge.
That's correct. Well done. Next one. Die Hans het hard gesport.
Mm. It's past.
Yes. And how did you identify it?
The het and the ge.
That's correct. Number 6. Die Hans or hard.
That is future.
What's your time word?
The time word for future sal.
So which tense is the sentence?
It'll be present then. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so very important over here. For your present tense, your hele tyd no time word. Okay. Next up, future tense. Okay, here's quite a few sentences. I'm asking you to just write it in the toekomende tyd, your future tense. First one. Ek is baie warm.
That's
This one is a little bit difficult. You need to add in 2 words here.
okay. So it's a present tense sentence, so you'll have to take the is and
Yes, and replace it with what?
sal.
Yes. And then what do you need to add? It's one of your exceptions.
That you add the yeah.
Yes, you need to add in yes. All right, what is your
Okay.
final sentence?
It'll be ek sal baie warm wees.
Well done. Next one, hy eet brood. Identify a verb.
Yet is the verb.
Yes. So what do we need to add into the sentence?
You'll need to add in sal.
Correct. And the answer?
Hy sal eet brood. Oh, no, you move eat to the back, right?
Yes. There you go. Well done.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So over here, with these few examples, verb, 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 everything here is after back. Your VS and your hair is also after. Well done for spotting that. That was really good. Okay. Next sentence. Henry dra 'n rooi hemp. What is your verb?
The verb is draw.
Yeah. And what do we need to add in?
So, so
All right, what's your final sentence?
Henry sal een rooi hemd dra.
Well done. Okay. Next one. Martha swem in die rivier. What's your verb?
Swem.
Yes. And we add in salt.
Sal.
What's your final sentence?
Martha sal in die river swim.
Well done. Okay. 5. No, wait, we're at 6, sorry. 6. Die ou man is moeg. So we have an S here.
So you have these exceptions.
Mm-hmm.
So
So we replace the S with.
you replace S with sal.
Mm-hmm. And what do we need to add?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, what's your final sentence?
The final sentence is die oorman sal moeg wees.
Yes, correct. Well done. Okay, number 7. Die onderwyser is kwaai. Take S and we replace it with.
You'll take S and replace it with the sal.
And we add in.
Yes.
Yes. Final sentence.
Die onderwyser sal kwaai wees.
Well done. Okay. Number 8. Die voël vlieg weg. Let me just quickly add in the correct thing here. Right. There we go. What do I need on voël?
Cool. You'll need to have the copy.
So the copy, remember the copy looks like a hat.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2 dots is the deal teken.
Okay.
You're sharing it between the 2 stuff, so you'll deal. But we're going to do this work next week in depth, so then you can remember it. Okay, die voël vlieg weg. What is your verb?
The verb is live.
Vlieg.
Yeah, live.
And we add in.
You'll add in sal.
Mm-hmm. Final sentence.
Die voël sal wegvlieg.
Well done. Okay, let me just fix the spelling here. Okay, number 9. Die leeu vang die bok. Verb.
The verb is vang.
Mm-hmm. And we add in.
You add in sal.
Yes. What is your final sentence?
The final sentence will then be die leeu sal die boek vang.
Well done. Okay. Last one. Ek is verlief op haar. Okay, what's going to happen here?
Here you're going to replace is with sal and then add in vs.
Well done. Final sentence.
Ek sal verlief op haar wees.
Okay, so that is a really good one that you wanted to add in the vs at the end of the sentence. But this one is a tiny exception to the rule. Where you say ek sal verlief wees op haar.
Okay.
I doubt that they'll mark you wrong if you say ek sal verlief op haar wees. But more typically, you're going to put the vs as close as possible to your verb sal. So I'm just going to add in here, it says exception. Okay. Now, let's go back to these. I'm going to ask you if you can translate sentence number 1, sentence number 4, and sentence number 5. Okay, number 1, Yanni is baie siek.
Yanni is the name of someone, so Yanni is very sick.
Yes, well done. Okay, number 4, die koning het op sy goue troon gesit. Is there a word in there that you're not sure what it is?
I think troon.
Okay, so troon, let me just quickly get the English. There's not really an English word for it. It is basically like this special, like almost like the throne,
Okay.
the ceremonial chair, basically. So you can just say throne.
Okay. So the sentence, I guess, says the king was the king, well, like since it's in the past, it's saying the king was sitting in his throne.
Where was he sitting?
On his throne, or
Yes, on which throne? Which word here indicates a color?
I think is it
What does goue mean?
oh, is that not number
It's a color.
It's
Word.
hard.
Goue sounds like a little bit like it with a G.
Go.
Yes. Goue is golden and goud is gold. The king sat on his golden throne. Number 5. Die gans het hard gekwak. Do you know what is gans?
Hans is, I think, is it an animal?
It's an animal, it's a bird.
Oh, like a duck? No.
Some mistake them for ducks. It's family of a duck, also like a waterfowl species. But they're more aggressive than a duck.
It's a goose.
Yes. So the goose.
So the goose quack.
Yes.
Yeah, quacked hard.
Okay, so you can say hard here, but to translate a little bit more correctly, you can also say the goose quacked loudly.
Okay.
Okay. So this is it for today. I couldn't find many past papers with questions in it, and if they do have a question on this, it's for 3 or 5 marks. But then there's only one question. So okay. Do you understand everything? Are you happy with this?
Mhm.
Okay. I hope you have a lovely evening.
You too.
Thank you so much. Okay, see you
Thank you.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.